Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you are all doing well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for the encouragement. Share the videos. Before I forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. A lot is coming. All those things are nothing. Those are just the beginning. When you are samples, a Jumanankasa eba. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Anytime we drop a video, you'll see the notification. Thank you very much. Those of you that are doing the job in the comment section, I really appreciate. I appreciate the job you are doing in the comment section. I remembered a comment someone wrote, even though someone handled him properly over there. Thank you very much. I think it was one lady. I'm grateful. I remember that, like, I was laughing. I remembered, and I was laughing a lot. I was in the room and I was laughing a lot. I was with my books and I was reading, and I remember the comment and I was laughing. It was like he came to comment that we smoker. He means I am. I understand your pain, brother. I'm crashing your religion down. I understand your pain. He says I'm a weed smoker. You see, if all the weed smokers in your family are like me, you would have been happy. And you would have been celebrating them. If all the weed smokers in your family, you that came to write that comment, who came to write the comment that I'm a weed smoker, if all the weed smokers in your family were to be like me, you would have celebrated them. Yes, a weed smoker that has been an imam, not daily prayers imam, imam of Juma, imam of Eid for almost 20 years. If you have such a weed smoker in your house, wouldn't you appreciate him? Wouldn't you celebrate him? A weed smoker who has been a lecturer in Arabic language, Islamic studies, Arabic literature, Arabic stylistics. If you have such a weed smoker in your family, wouldn't you celebrate him? Pray to your Allah to give you a weed smoker like me in your house. Your family will be saved. For now, you are doomed. Thanks for commenting, my loved ones. You are doing wonderful job. I'm grateful. Fast forward, without wasting much of your time, you see how the conveying or the propagating of Islamic message started secretly. And I draw a bottom line that Allah, the all-knowing, the mightiest, the most powerful, do not need strategy to convey his message. More especially when one scholar confirmed in his book that those that accepted Islam in the early age accepted Islam based on the light that Allah has put in their heart. Why didn't Allah put light into the remaining people's heart? This is where your Allah has question mark. This is where your Allah does not qualify to be Allah, to be divine, mother of universe, the source of life. Your Allah is the source of life. It is Allah, your Allah is a demon, or your Allah is one of the deities, or your Allah is one of the Anunnakis, or your Allah is one of the Satans roaming in Arabian desert with white cloth over there. Case that. Now, Let's continue with the early Islamic message propagation, the secret propagation of Islamic message. Now listen, this is Asiratul Nabawiyya Ibn Kathir. Asiratul Nabawiyya Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir is not a small malam. I've mentioned this more than once. Ibn Kathir. Volume 3. Volume 3. Page 453. 452, 453. Now, listen. Qala Ibn Ishaq. He has this report from Ibn Ishaq, the first author of the biography of Prophet Muhammad. The lies, all these things are lies, fabricated, embellished. وَجَعَلَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ, and the apostle of Allah, يَذْكُرُ, keep on mentioning, جَمِيعَ مَا أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ بِهِ عَلَيْهِ, mentioning and proclaiming all the blessings that Allah has showered upon him. وَعَلَى الْعِبَادِ مِنَ النُّبُوَّةِ سِرًّا, and all the blessings that Allah has showered upon the creatures. Min al-nubuwwati, concerning the prophethood, sirran, secretly. So the propagation of Islamic message secretly. Ila man yatma'innu ilayhi min alihi. He does that to people he is assured of their secrecy, people he trusts that they can keep a secret. Allah Almighty cannot just spread it to everybody. He needs a strategy of secrecy to pass information. And you think he created all people. Who are you lying to? You are lying to yourself. Qala Musa ibn Uqba, one of hadith reporters who is known as Musa ibn Uqba, and Zuhri, he has this information from Zuhri. He says, Kanat Khadijatu, the first wife of Prophet Muhammad, Khadija, Kanat, she was awwala, first man amana billah, who believed in Allah, wasaddaqa rasulahu, and trusted the apostle of Allah. Qabla an tufrida alayhi salat, qabla an tufrida salat, before salat was prescribed. Don't forget, in this book, that is where we started the Salah issue, where he mentioned that Ali, Prophet Muhammad, Khadija and Ali and their daughters performed Salah. You will see what Salah. Aman wa saddaqa rasulahu qabla an tufrada salah, before Salah was prescribed. Qultu, the author says, I said, yani, it means as-salawatul khams, the 5 daily prayers, Laylatul Isra, the night of the ascension. You know, there is a story of Prophet Muhammad ascended to the 7th heaven. That is where he went to took prayers. One of the things people don't know is that all the stories of Islamic religion that has been attributed to Prophet Muhammad are stories that are trying to put Prophet Muhammad in competition with the previous so-called prophets. Moses, Jesus, Abraham, and all that, especially Jesus. You know, there's a story of Jesus going beneath the earth, inside the earth, the hell, to save the people who went to hell before he was sent, before he came as a savior. He went to the hell, beneath earth, underground, to save the people who died before he came as a personal savior. Now, if Jesus went beneath the earth, down, underground in the hell to serve people or to save people. Now someone is trying to say their prophet is more important and is the best than Jesus. So he went to the sky, seventh heaven. This is the comparison. So most of the stories that has been attributed to this figure, shadow figure, this prophet, is just like that, comparing him to other prophets. There is a story of Prophet Muhammad called a tree. He commanded a tree to walk to him, and the tree walked towards him. In another story, in another account, he asked someone to call the tree. He told an Arab to tell the tree that he, prophet, is calling it. And the Arab did, and the tree came. That is why one of the Sufi scholar or Sufi poet in Egypt, Busari, has this poem: Ja'at li da'watihi al-ashjaru sajidatan tamshi ilayhi ala saqin bila qadami. He says trees came to him sajidatan. Trees came to him to prostrate to him. Tamshi ilayhi. Those trees were walking to him ala saqin, upon their legs, bila qadami, without feet. Do you know why this tree story that trees has walked to Prophet Muhammad? It is because of the story of Jesus cursed a fig tree. He went to look for food on a tree. Jesus went to look for food on the tree, and there is no food, and Jesus cursed the tree. So someone is putting Muhammad in a position to be better than Jesus. That is the thing. You see the secret? Someone is putting Muhammad to be better than Jesus. Jesus cursed the tree, but he commanded the tree to come. So he is rather merciful. And this is the thing. There is more. I'll tell you, I have them. Thousands. So he says, Yani as-salawat al-khams, the 5 daily prayers, Laylat al-Isra, in the night of ascension. This wouldn't have been a problem if not because that this Salat has been related to Khadijah. Let's proceed. He says, فَأَمَّا أَصْلُ الصَّلَاةِ. He says, for the origin of the Salat, فَقَدْ وُجِبَ فِي حَيَاةِ Khadijah. The origin of the Salat has been prescribed. Salat has been prescribed in the life of Khadijah radiyallahu anha. May Allah be pleased with her. Kama sanubayyinuhu, the way we will explain later. The 5 daily prayers was given to Prophet Muhammad in the life of Khadijah. Is that true? This is where some analysis is going to take place shortly. You know, Khadijah died. Khadijah died and left Prophet Muhammad. Do you know that? Now, when did Khadijah die? And when did the Salat, 5 daily prayers prescribed? You hear. In the Qala Ibn Ishaq says, وَكَانَتْ خَدِيجَةُ أَوَّلُ مَنْ آمَنَ بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولَهُ. Khadijah was the first person to believe in Allah and his apostle, وَصَدَّقَ بِمَا جَاءَ بِهِ, and accepted what Prophet Muhammad brought. Now, let's proceed. Asiratul Nabawiyah, volume 3, page 453. Go look for it before you come and write Siletons. Go ask your malam. I'm reading Arabic. Let them read too. They said they are malam, Sabi. Let them read and explain to you. He says, Summa, and inna Jibrila, indeed Jibril, Ata Rasulullah, he came to Prophet Muhammad. He nafturidat alayhi salah, when the 5 daily prayers were given to him. Fahamaza lahu bi'aqibihi fi nahiyatil wadi. And then he took him to outskirts of the town. فَانْفَجَرَتْ لَهُ عَيْنٌ مِّن مَاءِ زَمْزَمْ, and then water of Zamzam, part of Zamzam water popped out of the ground. فَتَوَضَّأَ جِبْرِيلٌ وَمُحَمَّدٌ عَلَيْهِمَ السَّلَامُ, and Jibril and Muhammad performed ablution. ثُمَّ صَلَّى رَكَعَتَيْنِ, and Prophet Muhammad and Jibril performed rak'atayn, 2 rak'ahs, 2 rows of prayer. Okay. Wasajada arba sajadat, and the prostrated arba sajadat. Prostration arba sajadat, 4. Thumma raja an-nabiyyu sallallahu alayhi wasallam wa qad aqarra lahu aynahu, and then Prophet Muhammad went back home and he is happy. Wa tabat nafsuhu, and he became very happy. Waja'ahu ma yuhibbu min Allah, and whatever he is looking for from Allah came to him. Now this is an advertisement for Salat. They just want you to be hitting your forehead on the ground. That is why they are writing these sweet tongues. فَأَخَذَ يَدَ Khadija, and then Prophet Muhammad hold the hand of Khadija. Hatta ata biha ila al-ain, and he brought her where the water gushed out of the ground. Fatawadda kama tawadda Jibril, and he performed ablution, and Khadija performed ablution the way Jibril performed ablution. Thumma raka'a rak'atayn wa arba sajadat, and they prayed 2 rows of prayers. Thumma kana huwa wa Khadija yusalliyani sirran, and he and Khadija started to pray secretly. 5 daily prayers, they start to pray secretly. Okay. Qultu, he said, I said, Salat Jibril hazihi, this prayer of Jibril, غير صلاة التي صلاها به عند البيت المرتين. It is not the type of the prayer that he prayed in the bayt, at the house, marratain, 2 times. So the prayers that Jibril did with Prophet Muhammad, it's not the same prayer Prophet Muhammad did at the Kaaba. At the Kaaba, Prophet Muhammad performed some 2 rakahs. It is not the same as the one that Prophet Jibril brought. So 2 different salat. We are getting somewhere. فَبَيَّنَ لَهُ أَوْقَاتِ الصَّلَوَاتِ الْخَمْسِ, and then Jibril explained to him the time, the period of the 5 prayers. أَوَّلُهَا وَآخِرُهَا, the first period of the prayers and the last period of the prayers. فَإِنَّ ذَلِكَ كَانَ بَعْدَ فَرْضِيَّةِ لَيْلَةِ الْإِسْرَاءِ فَرْضِيَّتَهَا لَيْلَةِ الْإِسْرَاءِ. All this happened after the Salah, or the 5 daily prayers as we prescribed to Prophet Muhammad in the night of Ascension. وَسَيَأْتِي بَيَانُ ذَلِكَ inshallah. The explanation of this will come. Now, Khadija prayed the prayer which was given to Prophet Muhammad in the night of Ascension. Eda wotuko wiem ofru ponko, ofunu ponko etuko wiem no okoje salla na oji ye no enu na Jibril ba ya oni ne yeye sa salla no na oni Khadija nso yeye. And yes, the same Salah no na wo yeye ansa na otu ko soro. Before obetu akosoro ewo ponko no so no na wa ye Salah fufuro bi enu nya ne Allah de ma no no nti sa Salah no free he. Before he flew on the donkey, on the whatever buraka or whatever animal he flew on to go to the sky, he prayed 2 rakahs. Those prayers were not part of the one that were given to him when he ascended, when he went to the sky. Now, the prayer that he performed when he went to the sky, they performed before going to Allah to take the 5 daily prayers. Who gave him those prayers? Because it is 2 different prayers. Now, this is the problem. Who gave that prayer? Which prayer was that? And how is the prayer that he took from Allah in the night of Ascension got to do with Khadija? So, two different prayers here. The day he is about to ascend to the sky to his Allah, he prayed 2 rakats, 2 rows. At that time, he wasn't given the prayer yet. What was that prayer? Where did he get it from? What did he recite in that prayer? Kana cikin zongo kana karawe kana sallah. Wani sallah ne wannan? Me ya karanta cikin wannan sallan? Waye bashi wannan sallan? Waye karbi wannan sallan? An kusuwa kana rabka goshinka kasa baka ma san abin da kake yi ba. So this is the point. So two different prayers. The one he did before he ascended was not the one he was given in the sky when he went to see his Allah in the sky, maybe on the Mars or Jupiter or somewhere. That was not the prayer. So two different prayers. The one he performed before going to the sky to take the 5 daily prayers, where was that one coming from? Who gave him that one? What did he recite in that one? Who accepted that prayer? You go explain, Taya. You got no answer. Now, let me take you to the last book. Islamic religion is fun. Now, Asiratul Nabawiyya Ibn Hisham, the oldest. This is where I'm going to finish the prayer term. Now, let's read something here. He says, Ad-da'watu sirran, proclaiming or propagating Islam secretly. Asiratul Nabawiyya Ibn Hisham, volume 1, page 285. Now listen. فجعل رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يذكر ما أنعم الله عليه وعلى العباد به من النبوة سرا. And he started preaching Islam, simple, all those long sentences. That's what it means. He started to preach what he was blessed with to people, sirran, secretly. إلى من يطمئن إليه من أهله, to those that he trusts. وَافْتُرِدَتْ عَلَيْهِ الصَّلَاةِ, and Salah was prescribed to him. Salah was prescribed to him. فَصَلَّى رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم, and then he prayed. Now, the next caption says, ابتداء ما افترض الله سبحانه على النبي من الصلاة وأوقاتها, mentioning the prayers that Allah has given to his apostle and the period of the prayers. And then he says, Furidat salat rakatain rakatain. The beginning of the prayers was 2 rakah, 2 rakah, 2 rows. So the way they do the Fajr, the morning 1, 2. Nowadays, currently, morning, the twilight prayer, Fajr prayer, 2 rows, 2 rakah. Early afternoon, Zuhur, 4. Late afternoon, Asr, 4. Early night, sunset, 3, Maghrib, and night prayer, 4. It wasn't like that. It started 2, 2, 2, 2. So the dawn prayer 2, early afternoon 2, late afternoon 2, sunset 2, Isha, night prayer 2. Now what happened? Qala Ibn Ishaq said, وَحَدَّثَنِي صَالِحْ بن كيسان. Salih ibn Kaysan reported to me, and Urwa ibn Zubayr, from a companion of Prophet of Islam known as Urwa ibn Zubayr. And Aisha, Urwa also heard it from Aisha, radiyallahu anha, may Allah please with her, qalat, said, افترضت الصلاة على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أول ما افترضت عليه ركعتين كل صلاة. The first prayer that has been prescribed upon the Prophet of Islam is rak'atayn, 2 rows. Menu peda omoye. Enye enai ni mensa baby. Menu. Summa, and then Inna Allah Ta'ala atammaha fil hadar arba'an. And then later, Allah made it 4 when you are at home. Wa akarraha fi safar. And made it 2 when you are traveling. Fine. Jibril yu'allimu Rasulullah al-wudu. And then he mentioned Jibril teaching Prophet Muhammad ablution. Jibril came to teach him ablution, came to teach him how to perform salah, but Jibril never teach him how to call the azan. That calling, that noise they make, Allahu Akbar. Jibril never taught him this. He came to teach him the prayer, he came to teach him ablution, he came to teach him how to pray, but he never taught him how to shout Allahu Akbar to call people. For that one, they must sit down and discuss and go and sleep and have a dream before they can arrange how to call people to prayer. That is your religion, man-made. Now, Rasulullah yu'allimu Khadija al-wudu wa salah. Prophet Muhammad is teaching Khadija ablution and salat. This is the problem. Now, Khadija died and left Prophet Muhammad. When did Khadija die? Khadija died before the migration of Prophet Muhammad to Medina 3 years before. Khadija wuye 3 years and son of Prophet of Islam, Muhammad fi Medina, Eko Makkah. Khadija died 3 years before Prophet of Islam moved from Medina to Mecca. 3 years before. Okay. The 5 daily prayers that was mentioned here, that Prophet Muhammad was teaching Khadija, was given to Prophet Muhammad when he ascended to the sky to meet Allah in the 7th heaven. That is where those 5 daily prayers were given to him. Now, let's look at the dates which Prophet Muhammad, the shadow figure of Islam, traveled, ascended to Allah into 7 heavens to take the prayer. The 5 daily prayers. Let's see what happened. Now, Khadija died, don't forget. Khadija died 3 years before Prophet Muhammad moved from Mecca to Medina. Now listen. When did Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven to meet his Allah in the sky? Now we knew when Khadija died. Khadija died 3 years before he migrated to Medina. Now, listen to the date of the ascension. Isra wal Mi'raj. Listen. Isra wal Mi'raj took place 1.5 years before Prophet Muhammad moved from Mecca to Medina. Isra wal Mi'raj, the ascension of Prophet Muhammad to the sky, took place 1.5 years before Prophet moved from Mecca to Medina. Khadija died 3 years before Prophet Muhammad moved from Mecca to Medina. Prophet Muhammad ascended, the claim of him ascending to the sky seven heaven to meet his Allah. He ascended to see his Allah 1.5 years before he migrated to Medina. Now add it up. Khadija died before Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven to receive 5 daily prayers. So how come Khadija performed 5 daily prayers with Prophet Muhammad? If not lies and confusions and fabrications. Khadija wu efie mensa ansa na prophet movie fi Medina, movie fi Makkah, ko Medina. Ana prophet Muhammad nso okọ soro yesi okọ soro akwaji sallah no. Na okọ soro kwaji sallah baaye 1.5 year ansa na movie ko Medina. Which means Khadija wu ansa na wakwaje ni sallah woni nyame ho wosoro ho nti sallah ben na oni Khadija yeye sanukuro se woni Khadija ye sallah bia endie enye sallah na woji wa Allah ho anaju na wokọ ye no because ansa na obekwa akwaje sallah na aba na Khadija wu dada nti sallah ben na oni Khadija yeye. So there is 2 different salah. Which one are you performing? Are you performing the one that Khadija Muhammad did, performed, or the one that you went to take from Allah? Which one are you performing? Let me take you to some hadith. The hadith of Prophet Muhammad went into the sky or flew to the sky to go and take salah, to go and bring 5 daily prayers, is in Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari. It's in Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari. Now, listen. In Bukhari, the hadith is number 349. In the book of Muslim, hadith 162. And it is the same person that reported the hadith. Anas bin Malik reported that Anas bin Malik says, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam fa'awha Allahu ila ma awha. Allah gave Prophet Muhammad what he gave you. Fafarada alay fa'awha Allahu ilayya ma awha. Prophet Muhammad says, Allah revealed to me what he want to reveal to me. That is when he went to meet him in the sky. Fafarada alayya 50 salatan, and Allah prescribed 50 salah for me. 50 salah for me. Fi yawmin wa layla, day and night. Fanazaltu ila Musa, and I descended to Moses. Faqala, and Moses said, Ma farada rabbuka ala ummatik. What did your Lord prescribe to your ummah, your people? Qultu, I said, 50 salat. 50 salat. 50 salat. Salah baku 50 salat. And then Musa said, 50 salawat. Qala, and Moses said, Irji ila rabbik. Go back to your Lord. Fas'aluhu takhfif. Go back to your Lord and ask him to reduce the 50 salat because they are too much. Qala, falam azal arji bayna rabbi tabaraka wa ta'ala wa bayna Musa alayhi salam. And I keep on going back and forth between Moses and my Lord. Hatta qala, till Allah said to Prophet Muhammad, Ya Muhammad, oh Muhammad, innahunna 5 salawat. The remaining of the salah I gave you is 5 daily prayers. Kulla yawmin wa layla. 5 daily prayers, night and day. Bi kulli salatin ashara. Or 1 salah, 1 prayer will give you 10 reward. Fadhalika 50 salat. And then after finishing the 5 daily prayers, you're going to have 50 reward. So it was Moses that asked him to go and tell Allah to reduce the 50 prayers to become 5. Muslims, you have to thank Moses because he has reduced a burden upon you. The 5, you can't even perform it. Out of the laziness, some Muslims perform only 1 row. They said the 5 is not in the Quran. Out of the laziness, some people say the 5 is in the Quran, but the period is 3, morning, afternoon, evening. Out of laziness, some people join all together. 5 mponi era mobre. Munda Moses ase. If not, it would have been 50. This is nonsense. This is ridiculous. Now listen. This story is cooked, fabricated, and embellished. It's all lies. The fact that Khadija was brought into the picture here shows that it is a lie. Khadija died 3 years before Prophet Muhammad moved from Mecca to Medina. Prophet Muhammad went to take Salah from the sky or wherever he went to take the Salah and came back 1.5 years before he moved to Medina. At that time, Khadija was already dead. So which Khadija performed 5 daily prayers with Prophet Muhammad? You don't even know your Salah. You don't know your religion. You are hitting your forehead on the ground. Anyhow, just exercise. Which is which Salah? This is a lie. This confusions about this Salah is what you are saying, that there is hadith that says awwalu ma yuhasabu bihi al-abd yawm al-qiyamah as-salah. The first thing that mankind will be asked and judged about in the day of judgment is salah. فَإِنْ صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَتْ أَعْمَالُهُ كُلُّ. When the salah is okay, everything will be okay. So when the person prayed well and he cheated people, he will be fine. When the person prayed well and he steals, he will be fine. When the person prayed well and he's corrupt in politics, he's fine. So that is why you just observe this. Those that pray a lot in Zongo community are the most wicked people. Those that prayed until they have that prayer torchlight on their forehead are the most wicked people. In fact, those that have bad energy that used to disturb people, that people say it is witchcraft, are the people who prayed more than any other person. This is your religion. This is the period of the secret preaching of Islam. Meet me in the next video as I take you through when they start to preach Islam publicly, or when Prophet Muhammad start to preach Islam publicly. That is where Allah brought a poem, a Quranic poem, to diss someone that Allah has beef with. The divine has beef with common human being, and brought a whole chapter to diss the person. When we tell you your Allah is a human being, you don't understand. Thanks for watching. I remain the Prophet of Africa. Until we meet again, I say to you, bye-bye.